We have a lot of questions, Lewis, when we talk about guns in public, whether they're concealed carried guns or open carried guns. And we now actually have video of what happened when Clarence Daniels walked into a Florida Walmart to buy his wife creamer when he was tackled by 43-year-old Michael Foster. Foster apparently witnessed Daniels take his handgun from his vehicle and conceal it under his jacket. Foster then followed Daniels into the store, tackled him, and placed him in a chokehold, reportedly yelling, "He's got a gun!" Daniels reportedly yelled back, "I have a permit." And in the video that we're showing to our audience, the guy doing the tackling looks like he has a full head of white hair. And I'm not sure if the ages are correct. Supposedly it was a 43-year-old tackling a 62-year-old. But a little bit confusing from the video, Lewis. But nevertheless, this tells us a lot about what would happen in these scenarios where people say, well, the Batman shooter, if we had more people with guns in the theater, everything would have been better. But that's not necessarily the case. Here's one case where a man was legally carrying a weapon and he was tackled. What if the tackler had his own gun and said, I've identified this man as a bad guy with a gun. I'm now the good guy with the gun. I'm going to take it out and create a guns drawn situation. How is that a good thing for anybody?
There's one way to look at it. Here's another way to look at it. The man who walked into the Walmart with a gun presumably was a good guy with a gun, right?
Yes, I guess so.
He wasn't going in there to shoot up the place.
No.
He had a permit to carry. Great American, exercising his rights, an American hero, a good guy with a gun. He just got completely dominated by someone who was unarmed. So I guess having a gun on you doesn't always mean that you're going to win the battle or the fight.
So many elements of this story tell us about the insanity of that refrain from the gun fetishists on the right, that more guns in more places are a good thing, and that having more guns and having more people know that others have guns is always a good thing. Clearly not the case. And, we also have the race element here where it just so happens that it was a black man legally carrying a gun. And does that have an impact? If you see a black man with a gun versus a white man with a gun in a Walmart in Florida. I mean, again, I don't go to Walmart, period. I would never even think about going to a Walmart in Florida. In spite of the fact that I never go to a Walmart, period, in particular in Florida, I would not go to a Walmart. Maybe race is also a factor here. We don't know.
That certainly might have had something to do with it. You don't know. We don't know the mind of the tackler here, though, but it certainly could have played a role.